Now let's just have a look at this upcoming Champions League semi-final game between Barcelona and Inter Milan, and I just cannot wait for this game. I just want to see how Barcelona play against this very well-drilled, organised, tactically elite Inter Milan side, led by Simone Inzaghi, one of the best managers in the world right now, with Inter Milan's fluidity and rotations when they have the ball, and then the way they're so rigid and compact off the ball. I can't wait for this game. And if Barcelona want a chance of getting to the finals, they need to play Dani Olmo in this number 10 position. Very intricate in those little tight spaces, in the pockets on the half turn, because Inter Milan play that compact 5-3-2 shape, and then Frenkie de Jong, Pedri as that double pivot, receiving the ball in behind Thuram and Lautaro Martinez. That is really important, by the way. Lewandowski up front, Rafinha playing on the inside in between Darmian and Pavard in this little space. Hopefully Balde is back from injury, so he goes very high and wide to occupy Darmian, and then Koundé is a bit more reserved with Inigo Martinez and Kabasi here, and then Yamal very high and wide like that. That Inter Milan back five works so well together. If Koundé has the ball here, Pedri wants to receive here, Barella presses the ball out wide, so there's the space. But then this is when Bastoni goes and is very aggressive, so the left-sided centre-back steps and the rest of them shuffle, so now they have a 4-3-3 shape, or it becomes a 4-4-2 shape like that. So Barcelona have to utilise the wide areas for those quick transfers. They would have shuffled across. So if Koundé gives it out to Yamal, Yamal delays the game, drops the shoulder, gives it, let's say, back to Pedri, who can transfer it out to De Jong. De Jong has to play quick to Balde, or has to play Rafinha here, and then there's a 2v1 on the far side. It's very important that Barcelona utilise the wide areas for that switch. Or for example, if they're building here, can they find Dani Olmo in this little pocket here, receive the ball in between the lines? Dani Olmo's biggest strength is operating here, in between the lines, working with Lewandowski. It goes into Pedri, one touch into Olmo, back to Pedri, into Lewandowski, and then out to this side, and then a cross or a cutback. That's how Inter Milan can be broken down. And then when Inter Milan have the ball, this game will become extra interesting, because I'm just interested to see how Barcelona's aggressive pressure will fare up against that fluid, rotational Inter Milan team, as well as Sommer's ball playing ability. So when Sommer has the ball and plays it, let's say, out to Bastoni, I'm expecting Yamal to press Bastoni. Koundé will be pressing DeMarco. Pedri, Frenkie, Olmo will be pressing their midfield 3v3 in the middle. Lewandowski will be on Acerbi. Balde will be on Darmian, with Rafinha on Pavard. That's the shape right there. So they're going man for man. But Inter Milan's rotations, where when Bastoni plays it backwards into Sommer, Bastoni makes a run forward, and then Barella drops in there. And then let's say Pavard receives the ball here with pressure. When he plays it out here, Pavard makes a run forward, and then the pass goes back to Sommer. When they play the pass backwards, those players go forward and someone else drops in. You'll often see Çalhanoğlu, Mkhitaryan, Barella occupying these spaces with Acerbi, Pavard, Bastoni here. And then sometimes Lautaro drops in, receives the ball, and then they just play those intricate combinations after the rotation. Hansi Flick is yet to face a rotational, a fluid system like Inter Milan. So dropping your thoughts in the comments below on this huge game. I cannot wait for this game. I'll try to reply